Welcome to Centering Circles. My name is Carrie Ann Botts, and I am going to guide you through a short little sequence to assist your body, your mind in slowing down. And for this practice, you don't need any props. You just need a comfortable place to lie down. All of our poses will be done on our back. And so you might find a spot in your bed. This is a great practice to do right before you fall asleep, or if you need some time unwinding or de-stressing. Find a spot on your bed or find a spot on the floor if you're comfortable doing that. If you're on the floor, I recommend having a yoga mat, or if you don't have a yoga mat, have a blanket or a towel to rest on. And that is all we need. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find your comfortable position, lying down on the surface that you're on, and take a moment to let your body settle into the surface underneath you. Your hands resting beside you, your legs stretched out. And from here, take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. And out again through the nose. Beautiful job. And already here, seeing how your body is responding to this posture of rest. Are there any muscles that you can invite to sink a little bit into the support underneath you? Are there places in your body that feel tense right now? And if there are, can we embrace those areas? That they don't need to go away, but that they are loved exactly as they are in this moment. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and take up some space as much as feels comfortable. Go ahead and reach your arms up above your head like you're taking a good morning stretch, and then reach your feet as wide as they feel comfortable coming apart. We're coming into a 5-pointed star position here. And allow your body to organically find pleasure in this movement as we're stretching. My hips are wanting to kind of slide back and forth here. You might even stretch your right arm and your left leg at the same time, like you're trying to reach opposite corners of the room that you're in, and then release that, and then maybe stretch the left arm and the right foot, reaching as far as you can, and then let that go. And notice the effects of this on your chest muscles and on your breath. Is there a little bit more space for your breath now that we've taken this stretch? If your hips want to wiggle from side to side, allow them to do that. If your feet want to roll a little bit, rolling those ankle joints, allow them to do that. Maybe rolling your wrists as we do this. There's absolutely no pressure here. We are just nurturing our bodies. And whatever movement you're taking, go ahead and just let that go now and allow your body to sit in stillness for just a moment. And from here, let's take our left hand and travel it over to the right side as far as it wants to go. We're not pushing a stretch here, but we're inviting our left side body into a little bit of a stretch or release here. So you might be feeling a stretch in your left armpit as you do this. You can let your head fall to your right side if that feels good. And we can take our left leg and do the same thing. Let it travel closer to the right, allowing it to stop where it wants to stop. If it feels okay, you can tuck your left leg over your right leg and allow this stretch to continue all the way down your hips and your left thigh, coming into banana pose here, or you might think of this as a half moon. Breathing deeply here. And nice and slow. Allowing whatever has happened in the day so far to settle. And when you're ready, slowly unravel your left side and come back to your 5-pointed star position. Bringing your head back over your heart, chest. Maybe take a little stretch here with your arms. And let's do this on the other side. Let's guide our right arm over to the left, allowing the head to follow. Feeling that opening now on the right side, noticing what you feel in your body. And gently slide the right leg over to meet the left. Tuck the ankles if you want, or just rest your right leg beside your left. And rest into this pose here for a moment. You might notice here different muscles in your arms or your neck or your face. Slowly releasing. And if that's happening, that's wonderful. Allowing yourself to truly be totally supported and held. And when you're ready, you can return to that 5-pointed star position. Take any movements here that your body might be asking for. And then raise your arms up very gently over your head, over your chest, and bring one hand each on top of your chest space, your heart center. We're going to move our legs up to our feet planted on the floor, about hip distance apart, with our knees up in the air. And from here, let's allow our knees to come together and support each other. Knees resting against each other. Feet resting against the floor or the bed. Imagine that your feet are drawing energy up from the ground underneath you, up through your legs, into your pelvis, just nourishing you in this moment. You can allow your elbows to relax down on the ground. Adjust your hands to where they want to go. And we've landed here in a constructive rest pose. This is a wonderful pose to return to release your psoas muscle, to release your spine. If you're finding at any point that you just need a break and you need to find some grounding, this is a wonderful pose to return to. And noticing here how your breath wants to move and what the texture of your breath is. Every single breath is different. And again, noticing any little organic movements your body might want to take here in this shape to find relief, to find pleasure. When we take this time to slow down, we are accomplishing so much for our nervous system. We're holding a space for our nervous system to restore itself and to recalibrate, to reset all of the experiences, all of the information that we've been taking in, and to organize them, to integrate them. We're holding space for our bodies to do that naturally. We heal inside these restoring spaces. So just allowing your body to do what it wants to do naturally. You can take your knees apart here a little bit and just go ahead and invite a gentle shake into your legs. This is a way to release any flight energy that we might be holding in our bodies, any anxiety, any instinct to run away, to escape. A lot of times we store that in our legs. And we can gently shake that out this time, keeping your feet nice and planted on the floor. Just shake a little bit of that out. any unnecessary tension we don't want to hold on to. We want to let that go physically. And you might even notice if the shake wants to come into your belly a little bit, or your neck, your head, maybe even your hands and your arms. Just shake anything out that doesn't want to be here. And come back again to that constructive rest. Maybe this time, hands flat on the floor or the bed. And we're going to do a little bit more care for our legs. Go ahead and bring your feet into the chest as much as they want to come, and just sway back and forth from side to side. While we're here, I want to invite you to travel your attention from your mind, from your headspace, and let's get really, really in touch with our spine here. So let's take that attention and travel it down into our neck, our cervical spine, almost like we're coming inside of our neck and really feeling what's going on here. And down our spine, almost like a line traveling down our spine into our heart center in between our ribs. Taking that attention down into our lower back. And all the way into our pelvic area, into the very root of our spine, our coccyx. And we're going to see if we can move from this place, from our center of gravity, all the way down here, this place of stability in us. So let's, from here, go ahead and extend your left leg out long. And you can wrap your hands around your right leg. It might be around your thigh, or if it feels comfortable, you can bring your hands around your knee. If that's not comfortable, you can also grab a belt or a bath robe, rope, and have that here for support as well. We all have different bodies. We all have different ranges of motion in our legs. So I encourage you, if you want some support to kind of hold your knee here, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to use my arms, and we're going to come into some bellows breaths here, and seeing if we can move from our pelvis. Allow the pelvis to originate the movement here. And I want to invite you on the inhale to release your leg, your right leg. And exhale, squeeze it in as close as it wants to come to your belly. And inhale, release. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. One more time, inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. You can bring your left leg back up into the chest and extend the right leg out long. Notice if there's any differences on this side as we come into bellows breaths. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Rocking the pelvis as we do this. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. You can go ahead and extend that left leg now. And come into our final pose, Shavasana, or resting pose, corpse pose. And notice how you feel in this moment after those movements. You can stay here as long as you'd like. If you've done this in bed, you can just let yourself fall asleep. If you need to get on with your day, I hope that you can bring some peace, some stability with you as you go about your day. Thank you for practicing with me.